Hello, everyone. I finally got in. Let's see what happens. The mic looks like it's moving, it's going. The connection seems to be. Chat is disconnected, unable to connect to chat. Uh-oh. Something's going on. I may have to restart it again. This is not what I was hoping to have happen tonight. I've had some problems being able to connect. Every time I went to hit the live, it would say that it needed to restart, that the rooms were not available. Now it's saying that I finally have gotten in. It's saying chat is disconnected. Please wait while we reconnect. So it looks like, I don't know, maybe there's a lot of people on YouTube tonight and it's all packed up. I don't know. It's driving me crazy, though. I mean, it's this late, and I finally am able to get in tonight. And after a lot of setup, a long day, a lot of stuff to do. Who knew? I mean, at this time of night, you figured that the lines would be, I don't know, the YouTube wouldn't be so crazy, but apparently it is. Anyway, I want to thank you. Welcome back to the Sacred Raven, the Inspired Intuitives Tarot Vision space. And tonight we're going to continue with our moonology segment because of the Libra full moon. As you know, the moonrise was at 8:35 p.m. 8 and then 3 and 5 was 8. So we had an 88. Lots of 8s and 4s we're dealing with. All last night in our reads, every card that I was pulling from the Moonology Oracle for each guest itself was on a page 8 or 2 digits that equaled to 8. Or there would be a 4 and an 8 in the digits. I've been hearing it all day from various astrologers and other intuitives who are reporting on the Libra full moon tonight about the number 8 and the number 4. Looks like means that things are going to be like this, and I'm not surprised. I thought it meant a little something else, that it was more just talking about being in alignment, being more in a meditative kind of space. I didn't realize it was about picking up the speed. But I've noticed that in my tarot reads to myself, I've been getting 8s and 4s as well. I'm not sure if any of you have noticed that. If you've gone to other channels and have heard what some of the readers are putting out there and what they're saying about the different signs, you'll notice that these numbers are coming up. And a lot of people are attracting these numbers like 22 and 22. So we've got, that's equals 4 and 4. So we got 44 or triple fours. That means right there, you know that the angels are with you. You're on the right track. They're in fact calling out to you. They're telling you that this is your purpose and that you're doing the right thing. Keep going. So if you guys are attracting that and you keep seeing those numbers, I kept seeing it even when I was editing a video today. What are the chances of that? There's no, that's not an accident. You don't see the damn numbers 85 times in 24-hour period and have it be an accident. It just doesn't happen. Excuse my language. Anyway, it is the Libra full moon. It's at the 29 degrees. We are at a culmination, many of us Libras. We have come to a place where My God, if you could hear Wonder Girl astrology, she really hit it. She nailed it. It resonated almost a 100% to what I've been saying and to my own situation. And a lot of you who have Libra in more than one place in your chart are really strong, like I do, where I'm on the cusp. It's kind of like tonight, we're on a Scorpio Libra, kind of a cuspy moon. And even Scorpio is feeling this just as powerful as the Libra is right now. And they're having sweeping changes, and they're coming up to a culmination as well. Things that they had been working on is making headway. It's starting to blossom. But then the relationships have come to a point where they got to ask themselves, and the rest of you too, is this worth continuing with? Is this person or people or persons, are they ready to go down the same path that I'm going down on? Are they suitable for the path that I'm going on? Will it even work? I mean, you may have been trying to desperately to get these people to change for a long time and telling them, look, I need this. I need things to work. Things are way out of balance. They just aren't fair. And you finding yourself compromising and compromising and compromising and compromising, but nobody is willing to even stick their head out a freaking inch for you. So now the things that you're creating, having to go about it alone, having to go about it without the love and the tender support, the understanding that honestly you deserve, and you're not being loved in the right way. So many of you, these people, it's time for them to sail their way on out. And you've had it. And this is what I fear. I thought maybe it was Libra that was going to have to watch it with the angry outbursts of family members. And don't get me wrong, you still might. It still might come like that, or co-workers or whoever. But it's looking more like it's going to be you. It's looking like a lot of you are just going to say, you know what, I've had it. I can't take this anymore. This has come too much. It's too much. And you don't know if you're able to deal with it, you know, and that's what I don't want you to do. I know it's going to be hard. Try to find the peace if you can. Don't allow anybody to provoke you. If you can, and you need to, and you must bring up some truths. And I know it's time for people to hear some truths. They haven't been listening to you, and you've been on an emotional road completely separate from them for quite some time. So many of them are going to have the nerve to act surprised, like this just came out of nowhere. And you're like, are you kidding me? I've been saying this to you for years. I've literally been begging you because you wanted things to work so bad. You wanted everybody to team up. You wanted everybody to do this together, but no one's listening. So now it's looking like you really do have to make your own way. And I just want to make sure that you guys protect your heart, because it's going to be difficult. But I know that many of you have started something that's made you feel alive all over again, almost like falling in love. You've got that kind of energy and passion again, and it really is just like being in love, the excitement, loving it so much that you don't even want to go to bed, the inability to go to sleep because of the excitement, wanting to participate in it, right? But we don't want to get out of balance. I know a lot of us are night owls, okay? If you're an empathic individual, and Libra too. During these times of the moon, we tend to stay up later. You don't necessarily have to be a Libra, but generally Libra is a late owl, and they like late night owl. because that's when the world is quiet. That's when the world is safe for them. They can be in their sacred space at home, not worry about somebody knocking on the door, phones ringing, kids running in and out, dogs barking. It's just peace, right? And so you've had a lot of time to think. You've had many nights and many years. I mean, these things have been going back from around 2012. Many of you before it as well, 2008 even. Some going further back, depending on your age. It's going to be hard, but because you've got this life-saving passion, this purpose in your life right now that really is like, it's making you feel young all over again because of the passion and the creativity associated with it. And it really does feel like falling in love. And many of the rest of you, and some of you Libras too out there, actually are falling in love. And it really is all about a new love in your life, right? And for a good chunk of you, that new love is you falling in love with you learning all about self-love, discovering yourself. You're discovering yourself fully, wholly, as this new, strong person, this person that you have so much respect for. You thought you loved your company before, being such a thinker. We can really get in our minds at the moon in Libra, right? Libra has this tendency to constantly think and go over things, and it can take them a long time to make a decision. And when they're really insecure, their decision making isn't good, and they're really wishy-washy, and they take their time, and some of them won't ever make a decision. They just sort of let other people take that power away from them, or they just wait to see what happens for fear of making a decision. But let me tell you, things are going to go in motion whether you make a decision or not. Not making a decision is making a decision. Well, many of you healthy Librans, that includes those of you with the moon, Libra Venus, Libra rise, strong Libra planets, you've made fantastic decisions, and you've been seeding and manifesting really, really well. And you're going to be starting to see the fruits of that manifestation, of that labor, develop. And it's so well deserved. It's so well deserved. It's going to be blossoming into something that is going to blow you away and probably humble you. Okay. A ton of you have started new businesses and amazing passion projects that is just got you all giddy, feeling like a kid again. And so I'm so proud of you guys. You really did the inner work. You found yourself, you committed to self-love. And now you want to explore it, and you don't want anybody to take that away. What you have found is so precious. One girl referred to it in her reading as Libra's crown jewel. And I don't think she could have labeled it any more perfectly than that. It really is Libra's crown jewel. Now, I've got some sage going. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a card for each of the signs, okay? And then I'm going to read from the book, because this is what my intuition, the angels, my guides, whatever you want to call it, spirit, Holy Spirit, pure energy, spiritual force. It was beckoning me to read from the actual Moonology book and have the wisdom that goes with the card read out loud to you. But I'm going to first, when I pick the card, I'm going to give you my intuitive interpretation, and then I'm going to read it. Okay. Last night we did it that way, and I blew my own self away because I'm continually gaining in strength with my intuition. And, it's only been a little less than a year, if that, not even that, that I started getting downloads from Spirit about going back to these and adding a little astrology to what I was setting out to do at the time. And it took me a long time to finally make that decision. Well, here I am doing it. It took me a while, and I've been developing my intuition like crazy. This all came about a little over a year ago when my dreams, which are very vivid and lucid even, got quite powerful and very psychic, which led me down a road to want to dig and dig and dig and get closer to the concept of intuition, deepening my intuition, understanding it all the way, knowing that it's been a great part of myself. But I've always valued my intellect. I always go to the thinking part of myself. Well, now it's very important for me to go to my moon side, right? I have this moon in Scorpio, North Node in Scorpio, right? So I have a spiritual purpose, and I know how important it is for people out there to not only get the wise counsel, the advice, coaching, the friendship, the inspiration and motivation that I wanted to offer as a spiritual coach, right? But also understanding this concept of intuition and how important it is, and how important intuition is when listening to your own inner guidance, when listening and getting closer to the creator yourself by hearing that still small voice inside, becoming centered and getting into a more mindful state of mind where you can hear those thoughts and those inclinations and see those images. You see what I'm saying? And literally feel those intuitive hits in your body through the ability to feel and interpret the energy. And so right now, during this time, the full moon, many of you Scorpions, the intensity of that intuition that you've got has been building for quite some time. And it's shocking many of you. Some of you, it's even scaring you, but don't be scared. It's an amazing quality to have. It's an amazing spiritual gift, and it's really needed at this time because you can be an open vessel for the creator and for inspiration, and for being a mentor, for being an advisor to those who really need it, because there's so many people that are alone. They're going through a deep, dark night of the soul, deep crises, lost so much pain and loss, and nobody knows about pain and loss better than I. Okay, I've rolled with the best of them as far as that goes. But I also have the deepest understanding of transformation and spiritual awakening, because that's the world and the realm that I personally live in, right? And so that's like the life cycle that many of you have touched upon, while others of you have been deeply rooted in and are taking it a step further, just as I have. What was just going to be originally be a spiritual coaching practice, turned out to be something much deeper, something much more sacred, even when you think about, the full moon rituals and the things that go along with that, right? Like the salt bath, by the way. This is what I used in my salt bath. This was the salt. I don't know if you can see that. It's the Dead Sea bathing salt, skin softener. Oh, and it really does make your skin feel so good. From West Lab, okay? And little concentrate oils. This one here is lavender. That color, it's deep blue, purple. And it's almost like a blueberry. Looks like it's got that color of a Slurpee. 2 drops, 3 drops, and with maybe mixed with some rosemary and lemon, squeeze the lemon juice, lemon peel, fresh, anything that you want, really, to create a mix, to cleanse your energy space, to get into a place where you are quieting your mind, right? Too bad you couldn't bathe under the moonlight itself, right? As the moonrise happened at 8:35 p.m. That would have been quite something. Like, for instance, that pool out there. No. But if I was able to do that, oh my God, what a ritual that would be. Imagine nice salt bath outside, candles all out, very mystical. Okay, we got this going. I'm wondering if I should not, maybe, I think we could see pretty well. I've got quite a few candles going. I don't know how dark it's going to be for some of you. I could probably, let me try a little something so I can get a little more light in here. But first, let me type something out here to see if it's working. Hello. Hello, loves. I'm going to ask, are you able to receive any of my messages? Let's see if they've updated this or not. I may just, I might even just, because we still got the next 3 days, I might just read from something else and call this a night and attempt it in the morning when I know there's a lot more of you who's going to be out there and YouTube isn't going to lag so bad and give us a hard time trying to enjoy this moment. We've got this 3-day portal, which is really incredible. You definitely want to take this time for manifestation, for intentions. Everything that you've already started, you're really going to see some blossoming happening, and it's going to push you to want to go faster and further out and propel you. A lot of people are going to be propelled, boom, like it's going to be great. So many of us are finding emotional satisfaction, and it's like, where has this been? Where has this been? But it's you having found a love that you can turn into your your calling, your soul's purpose, your path, getting to know you in a way that you've never known yourself before, right? Because you'd always neglected yourself. And this is why understand the concept of self-love and self-worth is so important. A lot of people are needing that right now because they were never loved properly. They don't know how to heal, and they take these wounds into relationships after other relationships, after the next, and it doesn't work when you got two people in pain with deep wounds who are reenacting them on each other. Sadly, they may really love each other very much, but it's not going to work. Someone's always going to take more than the other, right? There's these codependent tendencies that come along with that, and it's going to be severely toxic and completely imbalanced, and resentments are going to incur. And over time, after there's a lot of battery by people just getting, tired of being used, of not being heard, of feeling like they're not seen, feeling like they're not appreciated, feeling like they're not supported, it can have a toll. And so some people, they're not able to recover because of a life of emotional turmoil and abandonment and battery and being abused, your kindness, your love, being emotionally manipulated, being scandalized, smear campaigns, you name it, by everyone. And some of you, not just everyone, but including your own children, where they just seem to get out of control. And I blame a lot of this on our educational system and society for adding these issues on top of issues that are already at home. But at least even with issues at home, the family would be tight. But when you have these other elements telling your children, something else other than what you'd prefer for them to understand about life or family, then it causes a dissension. You've got angry children who are rebelling and acting out and do not respect authority. Why? Because they don't see the authority figures behaving like adults. They don't see authority figures with the emotional intelligence. All of this stuff is coming to a head right now. Something's got to give, and that rubber band is going to go. It's going to snap. It's going to snap. So it's a very exciting time. It's a beautiful time. It's also a very intense time. It's intense emotionally. But it's purging. It's cathartic. It's an experience that deepens one's understanding of themselves. And it also opens their heart. It heals. It helps to heal your heart and emotions, which is extremely liberating, right? Very liberating, where you just feel like the 10 of Wands. You feel like you've put all those wands down. Oh my God, like you made it up that hill. And now you feel like the 10 of Cups. You feel great. You feel happy. You found emotional satisfaction, right? And that's what we all really seek. That's what we all really want, right? We want safety and security. We want people who love us, a refrigerator full of delicious food, the bills paid, travel, see the world. And that can always be done. You don't need to be rich for that to happen. and somebody that you can cuddle up and feel safe with at night, that tells you that they love you. Family is extremely important. And it's really sad to see how weak that unit actually is these days, because it's the one thing you're going to need to rely on. Of course, you want to rely on yourself, but you're not always going to be only relying on you. There's some situations in which you need the backup of your tribe, your group, your family, whatever that is. So this is a really good time to take a second look and strengthen those family bonds and ties. Consider the importance of them, and also ask yourself about some of these relationships, whether they're worth continuing on with, if it's too late or not. Is it workable? Do you have to get a divorce, or can a separation for a little bit while both people get on their feet, so to speak, and can then come back together to see, do we still want to do this thing or not? If the love is still there, how you guys ought to proceed moving forward, right? So I wanted to go over this, but I am here now. Nothing's connecting in the chat room. I was getting bad connection. It didn't want me to start the stream whatsoever. And as it is, I've been on the last half hour and I'm not getting anybody in the room. So I'm afraid something has happened. Generally, there would be people in here by now, but I think YouTube is tripping out. Might have something to do with the astrology. I don't know. Who knows? I was excited. I wanted to know how some of the people here, and maybe you all who have never been to this channel before. Yesterday we were discussing doing our salt bath ritual tonight, and getting some paper or a journal, a notebook, and writing down the things you want to let go of, the things that no longer belong in your life, and burning that paper. Once you get that out of your mind, to purge it, get it on the paper, then finally burn it so it's no longer in existence, right? And it's something that I would like to create, something cute, a nice little contract of some kind, which I'm going to do. I've started it. I started looking for where I think I want to create it. And so we'll have those downloads pretty quickly, actually. So it'll be available for the full and new moons. I'll have my website up soon. Yes. So that I can get my sweethearts and new sweethearts that I've yet to meet to join this channel. To not only subscribe to this channel, but subscribe to my newsletter. I want to make sure that you know everything that's going on with me currently, what the updates are as far as the things, the events, the things that we're going to be doing, some of the really cool stuff that we talked about last night, getting together for wine and watch time. And of course, the subjects are going to be something that concerns spirituality, astrology, the full moon, or the full and new moon, doesn't matter, full moon rituals, just anything that's within that vicinity. And then just have a little watch party on one of these occasions, or get together and do the full moon ritual together. And maybe I could present to you a little something so that you guys learn. That's what I do, it's my job. I'm here to not only teach, not only inspire and push you to be the greatest human being that you can be, right? Developing your core values, developing your inner strength, honing those beautiful spiritual gifts that are inborn inside of you, getting in touch with something more ancient that's in your blood, um, and deepening your connection to that, where you come from, your country's background, having a deep pride in the family tribe and the development of family tribes, what family means, you know what I'm saying? And much more. So that's on the way down the road, but I want to be able to update you on those developments as we go along. So excited. As you can see, I've got some stuff written on my teacher's board right there, which I love. And yeah, this is a beautiful time. It's amazing. And all of you have been amazing and just gorgeous. And we all resonate. And I'm so excited to meet some more of you out there. And I know you guys are there. And it's just a matter of time before you find me and one of my readings and one of my videos, and you just might happen to say to yourself, oh, wow, okay, yeah, I resonate with that chick. This chica is my new best friend. And what's more, getting that feeling of self-love, really honoring yourself. I want to really dig into that. It's so important. It's so important for your self-worth, because from there you're going to feel like you're able to do anything. Nothing's going to stop you, right? And you soulful sensitives out there, you empathic types that have gone on for so long as the caregiver for others, this is your time to be liberated. This is your time to do something creative. Have your own business that allows you to get creative, to use your amazing skill set, your amazing spiritual gifts to be in service for others, whatever that may be. And that's what you're seeing of me right now. And I'm telling you, it feels amazing. It feels amazing. It's the perfect, it's the dream job. I'm a spiritual coach. I'd say that. Spiritual coach. I'm an intuitive consult. That's pretty cool, Never would have thought that I would soon be starting a business that included intuitive consultations. Who knew? Right? But it's amazing, and it's creative, and it provides that deep longing and that hunger that I have to strive for things, for growth, for transformation, and to help others go through that real deep, deep coaching experience, and so that they can come to some real change, deep inner change, and not go around as that wounded healer like I was, but something more like, a powerful leader, transformational leader, inspirational leader, which these days can happen. It happens every day, and you can do it your way. That's the beauty of it. That's the whole beauty of it, where you call the shots. You call the shots. So you call what time you want to work, how you want to work it, how you want to present yourself, how you want to speak, where you want to speak, when you want to speak. Many of you Libras, Scorpios, Sages and others are going through this right now, and it's very liberating. It's very liberating. Anyway, yes, that's some of the latest developments. What else have I got? I'm going to make some changes to the times. I'm going to be going live. I think doing these starting at around 6:30 in the morning, maybe somewhere between 5:30 and 6:30 is probably best, and then take it to like even as late as 9:30 in the morning. I feel like there's like a better group of people that are on at that time. As for me, I'm in the Pacific Northwest, so I'm on Pacific Standard. It's 3 a.m. right here. Some of you are outside this country, across the world. So if you're in India, it's daylight for you. But if you're in the East Coast right now, it's 6 a.m. So the sucky part about that is by the time it gets to be this time and I'm on, I start to draw tired and many of you are waking up. So I'm thinking that it will be best to make some changes to the time and kind of better suit it for the higher traffic hours that I feel like I'm going to be able to help more people, see more people, and just have it all around be better. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, like even right now, it's still messing up. So I'm having problems at the second, and I don't think it's going to pick up anytime soon. So I'm going to close this out, and then we'll just have to pick this back up in the morning. Yeah. So, which is fine. I'm going to get off and I'll get some rest and meditate, pray, get in that mood, that mode, that frame, that mindset for making the intuitive reads, doing the coaching. So I love you guys. I'm so happy that I'm here, that I'm able to do this work. You don't know how grateful I am. It feels so exciting to me to be able to do something you love so much, to have that much excitement for life, you know, after so many years of strife and pain and everything. And after a long road of building this up and having to do the inner work, having to do the deep transformational coaching process that I went through, the things that I had to face, and really take a hard, good look and be honest, dead honest, and be my own parent and come at it with tough love and a reality check. It's been the best goddamn thing I'd ever done in my life, especially when I got that coach last year and worked on my self-love. It only built me up as far as my self-worth went, because I was my own best friend. I still am. But you kind of fall in love with yourself, and you honestly, like I said, that fire, that passion that you got inside you, it's almost like you have just met a new love. It's that powerful. And so I know I'm going to be doing this work for a long time. Long time. It's very liberating. And I picked the right thing. So anyway, the Libra full moon is all about this culmination and powerful changes. It's been so exciting, so powerful, amazing. And I can't wait to see what happens next, honestly. I really can't. And where this all goes. And we're attracting like crazy. Woo! Damn. The 4s and the 8s last night, and it's happening tonight like that. Wow. I mean, that's telling you you are on the right track. The angels are right there helping you all through the freaking process. And it's brilliant. It's brilliant. And they're definitely with me. They are definitely, yes, sirree. So I notice, when you take the salt bath too, oh my God, your nose begins to like itch. The last time I did it, it was like 3 days. I was like, oh my gosh. Thought it was the kitty hair. Oh, that's spirit was around. So, oh, it's too bad. Well, I guess I'll be back in the next few hours. I'm going to take, well, it's a nap, I guess, right? It's 3 a.m., 3:11 where I'm at. So I'm going to get some sleep, and I'm going to come right back on here first thing in the morning with my coffee and let y'all in so that we can get to the bottom of these Libra moon readings, the full moon. And like I said, I'm going to pull a card for each person. I'm going to give them my intuitive feelings, hits, and guides. And then I'm going to read the wisdom from that oracle deck or from the oracle book, which everybody that got it last night, they were so happy. It was just amazing because I was able to pick up on this stuff really good before actually reading what was in the book, and the book just only confirmed it, twice as much. So this, yeah, it was right on. It was the perfect time, the perfect wisdom for the perfect person, and it was a good feeling. Anyway, I love you guys. Mwah. I shall see you soon, my loves. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let those bed bugs bite. All right. Love you. Bye.